To start our color wheel for our lion, we are going to flip our paper plate over and write our name on the bottom. And then we're going to flip it to the way we would eat off of our plate. You're going to use one of those triangle tracers with the X on it and line it up on the edge of your circle and trace the straight lines. 1, 2. I'm going to slide that tracer over, and I am going to touch the next part of my line. So I'm touching the line I just made, and I'm going to make another line right here. So I don't have to trace this side because I already have a pencil line right there. I have now split my plate up into 1, 2, 3 parts that are about the same size. They're not perfectly the same size. Now I'm ready for the painting part. I have the 3 primary colors. I'm going to start with yellow. Yellow is the lightest color. I'm going to take a pretty big scoop of that paint color, and I'm going to paint one part of my triangle yellow. With that one scoop, I almost have that whole part filled in. Look at that. I had enough paint to paint that whole part. I am moving this paint around, making sure to get all the white spots. Perfect. My brush is very dirty. I'm definitely going to have to wash it. I'm going to put it in my water cup, and I'm going to rub at the bottom of the water cup, and I'm going to take a peek. I almost have all the paint off of it. I'm going to do that again, and then I'm going to rub it on the side of my water cup. I'm not going to tap it because that makes splatters, and I could splatter my work or my friend's work. I'm going to do blue or red next. It doesn't matter. It's just important that we start with yellow. I'm going to paint the next part blue. But here's the important part. As soon as I move this paint all around the blue area, I am going to overlap. That means I'm going to paint right on top of the yellow. Notice how I'm picking my brush up and moving my paint towards the middle to the point of the circle. I'm just going to do that in a little part. I don't want to paint the whole yellow part or I won't see yellow anymore. I'm just kind of mixing the blue and yellow that are together where they're touching. All right, I need to wash my brush. I'm going to bring my brush down to my cup. I'm going to move it around, take a peek. Oh, I see a lot of blue on there yet. See if I can get that off. That's better. I'm going to rub on the side of my cup. My brush is pretty clean. I'm going to take a scoop of red, and I'm going to paint that last part of my triangle. This time I'm just making sure I'm staying in that white area first. Kind of holding it down with my other finger so my plate doesn't scooch around. All right, now I'm going to put it on the yellow first. So I'm going to start at the middle of my plate. I'm just going to move my brush up and down. Awesome. What I'm noticing is it's still very red. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to wash my brush. Get all the red off of there. Rub it on the side. And I am going to paint just with my water to get an orange color. Somewhere on my circle, I want to make sure I see that orange color. I see it just a little bit. I don't want to mix too much more because I might just make it all red. Red is so strong. I'm going to wash my brush. And right next to where red and blue are, I'm going to go from the middle of the circle. And I'm going to move those together. And my brush is just a little bit wet. There's the purple. So I'm going to check. Can I see all those colors of the color wheel or the rainbow? I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Because the plates are so little, we're going to keep them on these red papers, and they're going to go in the drying rack just like that.